This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
iHeart presents the Big Three Playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big Three Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his LA Riot take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big Three Championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance, it keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/iHeart. That's greenlight.com/iHeart.
Vikings football is back. Come find our Mall of America Street team each day at Vikings training camp. Find out how you could win awesome prizes, including Mall of America mystery cards or tickets to an upcoming Vikings game. Full details now, KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
And Sam Howell runs in for a touchdown. 7-on-7 here, Vikings offense versus Patriots defense. Vikings and Patriots joint practice. Tennafitzgerald, Tennabe here, along with Ron Johnson. Ron, the passing game's been a little inconsistent for the Vikings. I will say the running game, from my eyes, has looked pretty effective for the Vikings offense today with Aaron Jones. We had the run from Xavier Scott earlier, the big long run. It seems, especially around the end zone, Aaron Jones just had a touchdown catch on the far side. So it seems like the running backs have been performing well for them, which is important given that wide receiver depth right now.
Yeah, and when they're not taking running backs to the ground, the key is at what point were they touched. It looks like a lot of times they're getting touched 3 to 4 yards into the run. So even if they were tackled, it's a positive run. So I think that's the key for the offensive line. Like, the defense can't take them to the ground, but if they were to stop them in the backfield, they're going to hold them up just to get the little cheer and get some momentum for the defense. And it looks like, the offensive line when it comes to the run game. And mainly, honestly, we've talked about this, Kelly, Fries, and Donovan Jackson, those three in the middle, they're doing a good job getting those D tackles and those 3 techs out of or moved into the direction they're going. And the running backs, Mason and Aaron Jones for sure, looks like they're doing a great job with their vision, because you don't see a lot of running to the backs of guys. That's the one thing we hate, is when you see a running back, there's a hole and he just puts his head down and runs into the back of his own guy. That's a negative play.
Kind of like maybe the guy we don't talk about.
Nice
There's
throw.
A touchdown to Jordan Addison in the back right corner. Great throw from J.J. McCarthy.
Yep, there we go.
Little touch pass there.
And again, Jordan Addison and him are connecting. That's why it's so troubling that he won't play the first 3 games. But him and Jordan Addison have found something, because yesterday the first 4 passes went to Addison. Today his 2 touchdowns have gone to Addison. So, and again, that's a timing route. He ran a corner route from the slot, and J.J. McCarthy just dropped it, like you said, a touch pass right over the outside cornerback, who was in quarters coverage, cover 2 quarters, and JJ still put it right on the edge. Jordan Addison tapped those 2 toes down, and the touchdown.
Now Addison's on the left side near the line of scrimmage.
Got
McCarthy.
Lucky Jackson to the right, and
hands it off to Jordan Mason.
Defense got him on that one. That's how you stand the guy up. There's a fight. A little bit of a
little pushing and shoving.
Little shoving. They held the running back too long. Let me go. After you tackle me, fine. Let me run.
Where does T.J. Hawkinson fit into all this? Because obviously he was acquired from the Detroit Lions for some draft capital. I thought had a pretty good start here, and then he had the injury, and even last year he was kind of coming back from that injury. Didn't play the full season. So maybe kind of got a mediocre T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Where he's at in his career, what's your expectations for him?
So Hawkinson, at one point, you would put him up there with like the Travis Kelce's, the
top five,
the top 5 tight ends. I mean, they paid him like he was a top tight end in the league. A roll out to the right, McCarthy, toe tap, Lucky
maybe
Jackson,
his best
touchdown.
throw right there.
On the run to his right, through a strike in traffic to Lucky Jackson, and Lucky Jackson, key for that, getting the 2 feet in. A great throw and a great catch means nothing if your feet go out of bounds, and so he got his feet in.
That might have been McCarthy's best throw.
That was, and on the run.
Yes.
On the run, strong-armed it. But that seems like where he's comfortable right now.
I do wonder if they're going to have more of those types of calls once they get into the regular season, because that is a strength of his.
And that gives him the ability to also run. So if everything's covered, he can keep just running with the flow, the receivers block your DB, and then let McCarthy try to get a touchdown or a couple yards. But back to the T.J. Hawkinson, like with Justin Jefferson, out right now, I would assume Hawkinson would have more targets, but Addison will be out the first 3. We know that for sure. So I think weeks 1 through 3, we should see a Hawkinson like emergence, 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 catches a game, in my opinion. But then maybe teams game plan to try to stop that. But I think the tight end, if you can control the middle of the field, another nice throw.
Another touchdown.
Is that Thayer Thomas? Oh, fight.
Now we got to fight.
There we go.
Both
offensive defense
it's
clear.
Like benches clearing brawl right here. The reserves are coming in from the bullpen to get on and get baseball, into this one.
Yeah, everybody's in.
Yeah, I don't know if I was talking about this yesterday or if I was talking about this with Rosen about how yesterday was a very calm,
probably Rosen,
very calm joint practice. You didn't see any pushing or shoving, and I wondered to myself, day 2 of this, you wonder if you get a little bit more anger coming out, and yeah, that's what happened exactly right there. I want to know where that one happened. You had talked about the
It was the block in the backfield. Somebody got thrown to the ground. So,
but it wasn't like one of those where the running back gets tackled and they don't like it, he got tackled. I mean, that was just a after the play kind of thing.
Yeah, if you block a guy too long or you pancake a guy, you throw a guy to the ground late, guys take offense to that. I don't know you. We're not teammates. You don't even want your own teammate doing that. But, again, this is pent-up aggression. These guys haven't been able to really hit and tackle a guy. So,
but, by the way,
these happen.
When there's a football fight.
And Vrabel didn't come out with a bloody face. So
let's just say, when there's a football fight, you have 11 guys on offense, 11 guys on defense. They're all going at it. Do we really need all the players from the sidelines to come out on there? We already got 22 guys on the field.
Hey, you never know.
You don't need extra help.
You don't know if you're going to have a DK Metcalf helmet ripped off, swinging at somebody. Guys are just going in there. Also, when coaches watch film, too, you don't want to be like, hey, man, why weren't you in the fight helping your teammates? I think, and when you make a scrum like that, there's less likely, nice catch. 2 feet in.
Yeah, that was ripping again, extending the play, rolling out. We really haven't seen.
When you get really tight, you can stop guys from swinging and throwing fists. I think it's more of just, hey, get off my guy, get out of here.
We've seen a little bit of ripping out there. I don't think we've seen a whole lot of Brosmer.
No, looks like he's
going to get the snap here.
Brosmer's in now.
Yeah, so he's going into the huddle right now as we speak. Finally getting our first look at Brosmer. If you're wondering why there's so many touchdowns, it's because they're doing red zone stuff here. So they're, what are they, the 5-10 yard line for all these plays?
Oh, another ball in the stands. Patriots must call a touchdown.
Matt Collins. I see Josh Dobbs out there, so he must have thrown
Sanity,
it.
Max Brosner.
All right, let's take our first look at Max Brosner as we have a man in motion.
Toss.
He's going to,
ISO toss. So it's a toss.
Touchdown.
They toss it back to make it look like it's going to be toss sweep to the left, and it's just an ISO up the middle toss. It's kind of a cool play because a lot of guys see toss and they think it's going far out to our right. It ends up going right up the middle. So it's kind of I've seen a bunch of teams do that. I've never understood it, but now it makes sense when you see this back angle.
Yeah.
It does, like the quarterback's movement resembles toss left.
Sure.
So if I'm a DB or safety or linebacker, I might flow too far, and then the running back reads he's reading the guard in the center. Whatever they do, they kick out, they open up, he follows that hole. So that was a good play. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, the last play there was another rushing touchdown. Yeah, Brosmer back in again.
Let him throw it, coach. There we go. Touchdown. Max Brosmer with the strike.
He's so good.
To our other Big Ten guy from Indiana, Miles Price.
Brosmer is a baller.
Hey,
I get it. He's going up against third stringers out there.
Him and Miles Price have something smooth going, man. And I asked Miles Price about the 31 because he looks like a running back wearing that jersey. I was like, man, did you pick that? He's like, nah, they gave me this. I was like, well, hey, number 4 might come open. I don't know what they're going to do around there more. And 6 just came open with Asamoah. So he said he wants 6 if he can get it.
Let me use your great NFL expertise mind here because the knock on Brosmer, why he went undrafted, was maybe some of the physical traits, right? Like the arm strength.
Yep.
I watch him and I go, this guy has arm talent. I mean,
he went to New Hampshire too, and he went to the Gophers for 1 year. If he was in the Big Ten, maybe 3 years. I think
to me, it looks like an NFL arm.
He does. Oh yeah, he does. But again, it's you look at it, a quarterback, especially quarterbacks. When you draft a guy, it's about the resume. His resume was New Hampshire, and so that's what they're wondering too. Is like, can he handle NFL speed? Can he handle, an NFL?
Well, he can process. Is what it looks like.
He's really quick, really smart. I mean, I asked him yesterday this, and he said he's watched probably more film than anybody in the building. He said it's nonstop film study. He's watching the film. Like he's doing it as if he's a coach. Like he's watching the film all the time. And so he's able to help J.J. McCarthy out with Patriot stuff because he's like, man, I'm watching the film and I'm watching the film and I'm trying to find. That's what you're looking for. If there's a guy holding a clipboard, what value do you bring me other than you're just taking a paycheck? Max Brosmer is trying to bring the mind to this where he's saying, look, I'm going to be in the film study. Like, look at him now. Like, he's not even in. He's walking over here to JJ and the number one offense to say something. You know what I mean? Like, he's a guy that just wants to be a part of this team, and he's doing his part, which is watching film and letting the number one quarterback know, hey, I watched this, man. And when they go cover 4, if number 7, which is the corner he's out there, if he walks up, man, they're going to switch to a press 2-man. So don't just assume it's cover 2. All that little stuff, helps a quarterback. And we know Kevin O'Connell's in, because you can see him, he has the walkie. But he's going to be in J.J. McCarthy's ear as well, giving him the play, because you can hear McCarthy with the head down trying to hear it. And he can only say so much. You know what I mean? Max can say, hey, I saw this on film, man. This is what's going to come up in these first. Because all these plays are scripted. They have a piece of paper with 12 plays. So he already knows the plays. Max probably knows the plays too. JJ just doesn't know the plays because they're reading it to him now and see how quick he can process, get out the huddle. Boom, that was pretty quick. So
all right, so they're no longer doing red zone stuff.
Yep,
so now they're at about our 40, 45-yard line. Still going 11 on 11 here, though, left.
Period 12, so there's some type of emphasis here. Let's see what this is. Looks like pass. Offensive line. Nice deep ball, though.
Oh, great throw.
Aaron Jones. Touchdown.
And he
stepped up in the pocket and made a good throw.
It was kind of a weird pocket, right? Like, it wasn't like a nice, clear, efficient step up. Like, he was kind of bobbling a little bit. And
but if you saw that drill,
throw, like, he didn't have a chance to set up before that throw.
We talked about earlier drills. The drill they were doing with these stand-ups was that. The quarterbacks had to feel where the stand-ups were, but also keep your integrity of the pocket and then get rid of the ball. And he did that there. He stepped up in the pocket. Aaron Jones had a wheel route. Touchdown.
But, that was like a 50-yard pass, and he didn't get a chance to set up before he threw it, and he just threw it in a rough. All right, let's maybe do one more play, and then we got to we'll let you go and move on to Mark Rosen, who's going to be joining us shortly. So one more play from about the 40-yard line. J.J. McCarthy looks
Rosey's
like
over there kissing babies left and signing autographs.
Trips left and Hawkinson on the right.
Yeah. Thayer Thomas is in there with the ones.
Low snap.
Low snap, but he got it. Get it out your hands. Addison,
of course.
Nice throw.
About an 8-yard gain on the sideline to Jordan Addison. Ron, thank you so much for the last 2 days. Really appreciate it. That was awesome. Great stuff. You'll be back on Vikings Fan Line on Saturday?
Yep. Hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully we get some J.J. McCarthy maybe. Oh, no, he's not going to be in there.
You're going to be talking about
Max Brosmer touchdowns.
14 of 17, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns for Max Brosmer. Yep, that's what we're going to be talking about.
Yep. 130 QBR.
Wow.
I think we're there.
All right. Thank you, Ron. I really appreciate your help the last 2 days. Ron Johnson, you can hear him on Vikings Fan Line Saturday after the Vikings take on the New England Patriots. You can hear that right here on the Fan. Mark Rosen joins me, Tennafitzgerald, live from Vikings Patriots joint practice next, right here on the Fitz.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. And to cap off the season, iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Playoffs. This Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, the remaining 4 teams battle it out for the right to make the Big 3 championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big 3 Monster Energy Celebrity Game, where your favorite stars compete in Big 3 3-on-3 basketball. Then the first of 2 semifinal games features Dwight Howard and the LA Riot taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J's first-place Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley, and last will make you dance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power, who finished the season winning 5 straight weeks to capture second place. Can Glenn Rice, Greg Monroe, and Paul Millsap stop Miami's physical assault, or will Miami and Beasley put an end to Dallas's winning ways? Who will make it to the Big 3 championship? This no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Lenovo is built for creators who don't wait for inspiration. They chase it. With inventive tech, built-in AI tools, and seamless performance, Lenovo devices powered by Intel Core Ultra processors are designed to bring your wildest ideas to life faster. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Enjoy flexible financing, rewards on every purchase, and free shipping. And students get special offers when you create an account at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/iHeart.
There's nothing like sinking into luxury. At WashableSofas.com, you'll find the Anabay sofa, which combines ultimate comfort and design at an affordable price. And get this, it's the only sofa that's fully machine washable from top to bottom, starting at only $699. The stain-resistant performance fabric slipcovers and cloud-like frame duvet can go straight into your wash. Perfect for anyone with kids, pets, or anyone who loves an easy-to-clean, spotless sofa. With a modular design and changeable slipcovers, you can customize your sofa to fit any space and style. Whether you need a single chair, love seat, or a luxuriously large sectional, Anabay has you covered. Visit WashableSofas.com to upgrade your home. Right now, you can shop up to 60% off store-wide with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Add a little to your life. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Welcome back. Tennafitzgerald live from Vikings Patriots joint practices. They're now doing 11 on 11 about midfield, so at least we have a little bit better vantage point than when they were doing the red zone stuff further away. Now joined by Mark Rosen. Hi, Mark.
Good afternoon. A little different weather.
A little chillier today, a little more overcast. We haven't got rain down yet, so that's the good sign.
We'll take it. Yeah.
How much have you watched of joint practice today, and what's been kind of your biggest observation?
I got here just about 25 minutes ago. Listen to you guys, of course, do your version, and Ron Johnson, the play-by-play, of giving our listeners an opportunity for that. Opportunity to kind of visualize what's been going on out here. I mean, the highlight so far was just right before I came on the air. You guys were on the air, and J.J. McCarthy hit Aaron Jones streaking down the right sideline and got him for 6 points. And that's a type of play, I think Viking fans and Vikings and Kevin O'Connell would love to see, because I think you're going to have to kind of use some variations of your offense while Addison is out for those first 3 weeks in particular, and just giving J.J. an opportunity to utilize the skill set of Aaron Jones beyond carrying the football. And I think that's just a weapon, along with T.J. Hawkinson, that's going to be utilized a lot. And that's fun. The fans obviously reacted. Aaron Jones reacted to the fans, and it was a nice sight to see. As you guys talked about, I told you yesterday, it's going to get a little more feisty out here today. Last day of the two scrimmages they're having, and it's sort of like watching one of those baseball.
Nice throw.
Yeah, there's a nice throw.
I'll tell you, the last 15 minutes has been J.J. McCarthy's best. Over the course of the last 2 days. He got off to a little bit of a rocky start again today, but last 15 minutes he's been dialed in.
100%. Yeah, and I think that quack. No, he has, and I think again it's all relative. But I mean, this is the kind of work that McCarthy, every single rep, means something to him. I mean, whether it's an incompletion, a completion, overthrow, you got to learn from it, because this is kind of it. Other than facing his own teammates after this, not going to play Saturday, not going to play next Thursday in their final preseason game. So getting kind of live bullets, as they say, without being able to obviously sack the quarterback is extremely important to work on the specifics that he's doing. He's back to pass again. He's throwing a deep ball.
Oh, did he catch that?
Not sure if he did. It
looks like he did. The referee said he caught it. Another one from McCarthy. Deep down the left sideline with maybe a 30-yard throw maybe to Jordan Addison, who...
Yeah, he just loves Addison.
He had to throw it over the defender, and he kind of had to throw a little low, so it's kind of a semi-dive out of Jordan Addison.
Well,
I mean, that connection is very clear the last 2 days.
I was reading something last night, and I'm sorry I can't remember the reporter who interviewed Kurt Warner and really took a deep dive. I didn't do it. Deep dive into the...
Devin's already got that ding going on back there, doesn't he? Yeah, he's already figured that part out.
What makes a quarterback, the variations. You almost talk about a baseball pitcher and the...
McCarthy again, another complete pass.
Yeah, again, over the middle.
I mean, he's hit like about 7 or 8 in a row now.
Yeah, and just, you can't just fire the ball 100 miles an hour. And McCarthy, I think, admitted early on, I think in Michigan, you throw a lot of fastballs. All of a sudden, you got to throw a changeup once in a while. You got to learn how to maneuver, your hips, the positioning of your feet, your left arm, everything. Kurt Warner really broke it down. And a real inside football kind of stuff, but it's something that, again, J.J. McCarthy is learning on the fly, and every rep is important. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but this is how you get better, and it's going to be incremental for J.J. McCarthy, and that includes the start of the regular season. I think everybody says, what do you think McCarthy's going to look like? Serviceable, good enough to lead this team to a victory. Do the right things. Don't make mistakes. Put your team in a position to capitalize on what your defense is doing. Hopefully, so
another pass there from McCarthy to Hawkinson, I believe, and clean pocket there. I mean, and then he's had a lot more of that today in terms of time to throw. With that one, he was back there for a good 4 seconds, and no one even close to touching him.
No, that was a good sign. Like I said, we've had a couple little scuffles. I call them like the baseball scuffles, where the bullpen empties and they come out, and we've had a few of those. Nothing that looks like really dramatic, just the normal kind of, we're already tired of you guys. We're going to move on here. Now that we're working into more individual, it looks like drills coming down our way. This offensive line is at the moment.
Yeah, so yesterday they kind of did the same tempo of practice yesterday, where they'd warm up and do some then do some one-on-one stuff. Then we do the 7-on-7, then the 11-on-11. They did the red zone here, and then midfield now breaking up. But I believe they will probably go back to 11-on-11 at some point here.
You can see
later.
Mike Vrabel standing right in the middle between his Patriots defense and ours. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen at this moment, but it's first kind of
maybe this will probably be special team stuff. I would assume is probably what
they're working on. The Patriots are kicking off, so there's their answer right now.
Working on the kickoffs. Yeah.
Of course, with the new kickoff rule, the object is to kick the ball to about the 1 yard line. You don't want to kick it into the end zone and have a touchback, because then you get it to 35, right?
Yes.
So that's the art of the kickoff right now. So maybe we'll get an example of that right now, and I'm looking right now. It's Ty Felton.
Patriots kicking it off, and that's going to the end zone. Hey, we got the ball at 35 yards. There we go.
Well, it looks like both Felton and Ty Chandler are back there receiving kicks at the moment. The two-headed monster back at the goal line.
Have they I don't watch a lot of games live. I'm usually watching on television just based off my job. But so that kick was like end over end right there. The first kick was almost like a sideways. Are they intentionally doing that to try to get that thing to like land short of the goal line and make it hard to catch? What was that?
That's the intention.
Okay.
That's the intention. I don't know whether, mechanically, our friend Greg Coleman is sitting over there.
Maybe he's the guy to ask.
What they're going to be doing. Yeah, Greg's in town. I had a chance to chat with him for a little bit, and
might as well mention Lavelle Neal sitting in front of us.
Lavelle
Neal get another ding,
blocking my view. Right? No, I'm just.
Why are you at Bears training camp? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Caleb Williams is already.
Hold on, I got to get your mic on.
Oh, you got to get. Yeah, here he is. Yeah.
Well, that's probably way too loud. You can tell Paul Allen was wearing that earlier.
Yeah, he's deaf.
Being as slightly husky as I am, I asked you if
I know, I'm fine. I'm just kidding you. I'm watching kickoff returns. It's not something that's real dramatic at the moment.
I was just talking to PA about this. We're not a fan of this precision shot that the kicker has to...
Well, that's what we were just talking about when you're off headsets at that point, but that's a new rule, and it's the art of the kick. It really is. I mean, you have to try to position it, between land it at the 5 yard line or down by the 1 yard line without kicking it out of bounds, which is the last thing you want to do. So it adds a little spice to the, what's been a really boring.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I get it. I get you're not super excited about it, but were you excited about the previous kickoff? We never saw a return.
I mean, think about
and this all started because of concerns over concussions and head injuries.
Exactly.
And I get that.
I mean, it's always getting ready for the boom with PA, and then all of a sudden it's an anticlimactic thing because the guy kicks the ball, through the uprights and get the ball in the 30 anyway.
There we go. Here we're going to get a return.
Yeah, exactly. That's about the 10 yard line.
PA and I were talking about if Devin Hester was playing today, he would never go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're right. He'd never get a chance unless he did it on punt returns.
That was Silas Bolden on the return. He only got that thing to about, 20, 25 yard line there. So
where is Common, by the way?
Common's on
vacation. He's on vacation. He's golfing.
You never know it.
I was waiting for the harassing call yesterday. Common about the Twins non-sale.
Well, you want me to show you the 10 text messages he sent me?
I figure he was dog whistling his zombie walking acolytes to the Commonwealth over the anti-Polet hatred.
Oh, he went deep last night. We got into
Lavelle. Why don't you hang out with us here through the commercial break and come back with us if you can and talk a little Twins and the ownership stuff.
Yeah, I got time because I'm headed down to the ballpark eventually. So
let's do that. All right, Lavelle, Neal, Mark Rosen. We'll talk about the Twins ownership decision yesterday and the state of the Minnesota Twins, and of course keep you abreast of everything that's going on here at Vikings Patriots training camp with the joint practice. We'll do all that with Lavelle and Rosey next.
The reviews and ratings are in, and Ice Cube's Big 3 is the surprise hit of the summer. And to cap off the season, iHeart presents the Big 3 Basketball Playoffs. This Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, the remaining 4 teams battle it out for the right to make the Big 3 championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big 3 Monster Energy Celebrity Game, where your favorite stars compete in Big 3 3-on-3 basketball. Then the first of 2 semifinal games features Dwight Howard and the LA Riot taking on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J's first-place Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley, and last will make you Dan Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power, who finished the season winning 5 straight weeks to capture second place. Can Glenn Rice, Greg Monroe, and Paul Millsap stop Miami's physical assault, or will Miami and Beasley put an end to Dallas's winning ways? Who will make it to the Big 3 championship? This no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Lenovo is built for creators who don't wait for inspiration. They chase it. With inventive tech, built-in AI tools, and seamless performance, Lenovo devices powered by Intel Core Ultra processors are designed to bring your wildest ideas to life faster. That's the power of Lenovo with Intel inside. Enjoy flexible financing, rewards on every purchase, and free shipping. And students get special offers when you create an account at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Life's messy. We're talking spills, stains, pets, and kids. But with Anababe, you never have to stress about messes again. At WashableSofas.com, discover Anababe sofas, the only fully machine-washable sofas inside and out, starting at just $699. Made with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics. That means fewer stains and more peace of mind. Designed for real life, our sofas feature changeable fabric covers, allowing you to refresh your style anytime. Need flexibility? Our modular design lets you rearrange your sofa effortlessly. Perfect for cozy apartments or spacious homes. Plus, they're earth-friendly and built to last. That's why over 200,000 happy customers have made the switch. Upgrade your space today. Visit WashableSofas.com now and bring home a sofa made for life. That's WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change, and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from The Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.
Actor and comedy legend Adam Sandler is coming to the XL Energy Center October 22nd. From Happy Gilmore to Billy Madison, he's bringing the laughs live. Win your way in. You can do that. KFAN.com keyword contest for your shot at tickets. KFAN.com
he's so funny.
Keyword calendar.
That's Sandler.
You know, Happy Gilmore 2 was watchable. It was.
Did you like it?
I did not dislike it. I thought it was exactly what I expected it to be.
Did you watch the original when it came out? Okay.
Of course I did.
Well, no, but it was really big with my generation.
No,
I didn't know if your generation was watching it.
Of course I did. I loved the first one.
Happy Gilmore 2 was just fun. It was fun.
Julie Bowen in it. Yeah, it was fun. It was. You know what I thought was surprising of all the pro golfers?
Scheffler?
Yes. Scotty Scheffler pulled that off better than anyone.
When he did the shooter bit with the Scheffler.
Shooter, and then the jail bit going, no, not again.
That was good.
That was a really good bit. I thought he was a natural. I mean, he made it work. It wasn't quite as stiff as, like Rory and a few other guys. But, yeah, it was exactly what we thought it would be. It was fun to watch.
Well,
that was it.
And in Happy Gilmore 2, you saw a lot of fighting, and we've seen a little bit of that today. I think we saw another fight during the commercial break. I shouldn't say fight, pushing and shoving.
Yeah, that's all we're seeing.
But that's happened like 4 or 5 times today.
Well, it's crazy when you think about football players getting into a little skirmish. I mean, what are you going to do? Hit somebody in the helmet? I mean, when you watch football fights, using the air quotes, it's not like hockey. They take your helmet off and they really are punching somebody in the face and get in that whole argument. But football is like,
not to mention it's a physical sport. So if you don't like what someone did, you just go and you pancake them the next play.
Well, that's why back. You don't see this.
It's been that late shove after the whistle.
Oh, that's Lavelle Neal. There you go,
Lavelle Neal with us as well. And Lavelle, we're holding you over because let's talk about the ownership news yesterday. What was your level of surprise, if at any? Maybe you saw it coming. Maybe you had some inside sources that said this might happen. But were you surprised at all yesterday with the news that the poll ads are staying on?
Man, on a scale of 1 to 10, my level of surprise was an 11. I was absolutely floored by this because it was recently 3 weeks ago. We thought this was headed to like a conclusion that they're going to announce a new majority owner and the poll ad dynasty was going to end. Something's happened in the last 2 weeks for this whole thing to do a 180, which we may never learn.
Do you know what happened in the last 2 weeks?
Do you think something internally among the Pohlad brothers potentially happened, that there was a disagreement, keeping a team, selling the team, whatever it might be, that there was a division of the ranks there?
Well, I think we all led to believe that this was a family decision, so I guess there was a vote taken, right? There had to be. So you've got the 3 sons of Carl and Eloise, and you got the 7 grandkids, so that's 10 people. And so the belief was that Joe got outvoted, So what happened to change those no votes to yes? Mm-hmm. How much money are these limited partners injecting into the franchise? It's going to be fat.
Whoever these people are.
Do we know who they are?
We'll find out in the next 2 weeks for sure. Because 2 reasons. One, the Pohlad family indicated yesterday we should know in 2 or 3 weeks. 2, it's right now it's in the league's office hands now. They're doing background checks. They're doing financial checks. They're making sure all this stuff clears before they approve the reorganization of the leadership structure. And usually about this time, someone makes a call to Ken Rosenthal at the Athletic and drops a dime, and it pops out. So I think it's going to happen in the next couple of weeks.
What's the holdup? Is it they're just waiting for it to become official before they tell us who the limited are, or they just want to keep that private?
I think they want it to be as close to as official as possible before they let us know. So there's vetting going on in these people.
Help us out on the selling. The
fumble on the punt return.
Not good. And he got hit in the late hit.
Well, it was a tackle.
Yeah, but helmet on the helmet.
Well, shell on shell.
Joe Pohlad made it sound like the baseball decisions, as far as emptying the roster, you kind of put it right on Derek Falvey's lap. That most of these decisions were based on what he wanted. So, what's happening here? What did happen here? Was it from a payroll standpoint? Was it like, well, we understand the free agents to be the Ty Francis and a lot of those, Willie Castro, bye-bye. But the bullpen in particular, and what happened to the bullpen, and we've seen it get exposed any number of times already. Was that Falvey's decision?
Somebody's not telling the truth or telling the entire truth, because we've been led to believe that the front office had little decision but to do this at the trade deadline. So, and they usually get their marching orders from ownership.
Yeah.
Now, I have to go back and
I don't know why you would do it unless you got that marching order from ownership.
I got to go back and see exactly how Joe phrased it. Did he say, I did not authorize that, or did he say ownership did not authorize it?
I think he said ownership.
Okay, because if he said him, it may have been other people
here.
In the structure that ordered it. So, and to be honest with you, I had no problems with them trading the expiring contracts. And if they could get out from under Correa's contract, I'm all for that too. the Varlin Jacks bid, was the double, and that was right at the deadline. That was a gut punch. But this leads to more unanswered questions. Now, how large of a percentage are these guys buying, or these people buying? If it's 30% of a team valuated at $1.7 billion is about $550 million. That's enough to wipe out the $400 million in debt that the team is claiming to have, and maybe reinvest in payroll. So what's the plan now? Are they going to reinvest in? Are they going to restore payroll? Are they going to be able to make a splashy move with free agency? Are they going to be aggressive putting together a roster? They got to compete sooner than later. Is Falvey and Rocco, are they going to stick around? I think their chances improved with the Pohlad still in.
Checking your phone.
I'm getting phone calls. Well, the Pohlad
is it Joe Pohlad?
No, I wish it was.
Is it the new minority owner?
No. I'm not. See, I'm not a Pohlad pocket protector if I don't have the phone number.
Preposterous statement, tournament nominee.
I don't have a phone number.
Lavelle says he's not a Pohlad pocket protector.
Never have, never will, never have been. So, so like I said, this is going to be a fascinating next few months as we kind of see the new vision for this organization and exactly how they're going to approach this offseason.
We saw last night what a bona fide starting pitcher can do to a roster and to a team. Yep. Joe Ryan was, I think, at his best last night at Yankee Stadium. And for those of you who didn't bother to tune in because you've had it with the team, I understand. I saw that they were winning, put it on, and watched Joe Ryan pitch 7, I think, terrific innings. He went over 100 pitches, I think. But they're few and far between. I don't know when Lopez is coming back. Is he going to come back in September?
Is there
at this point, why?
Yeah,
not really. But even then, they're nursing a 4-1 lead, and their bullpen, I'm thinking, can they hold this lead? That's the first thing I think of. They said they're not going to trot out Varland or Griffin Jacks or
Duran. It's Tulpa and Funderburk, right?
Funderburk, yeah. And I'm going,
great name.
This isn't going to work out real well. Aaron Judge is going to hit a 3-run homer to tie it, and they happen to win the game 4-1, but those...
Oh, JJ using his legs.
Go down.
No, KLC doesn't want to see that.
So they're doing the 2-minute drill right now. So they're down 6, 23 seconds left. They're in Patriots territory. That was like 3rd and 10, and JJ
took off.
Ran for the first down up the middle.
Yeah. But you get the point. I don't know if the Twins are going to sign Joe Ryan to a long-term deal. He's one piece of a long-term deal, but he was absolutely at his best when the Twins finally won a game at Yankee Stadium last night. They're back home tonight, aren't they, against Detroit?
Yeah, I'm headed down there tonight. So,
okay. All right.
How do you think the Pohlads are going to be received at Target Field tonight?
Well, they haven't been seen most of the season.
No, you can't see them.
No one has seen, like, the last...
Well, you can't bring a sign out there or they'll kick you out.
The last homestand, Jim Pohlad popped out of nowhere. Man, it's the first Pohlad sighting I've seen, like, in 3 months, So I don't know if they're going to be out, or maybe the potential limited partners are going to be out there, So we got to look around for people wearing suits at the ballpark today and see if we can do some detective work and figure out who these people are. One group's from Minnesota, another group is from the East Coast.
Okay.
So
we'll get back to Twins here quickly. I just want to mention Rosen. We are going to see the difference between J.J. McCarthy and past Vikings quarterbacks here. Another play in the 2-minute drill where he doesn't have anywhere to throw and he runs the ball. It looks like for 10, 15 yards from here.
Right. And that's
going to be a weapon that he's going to be able to use that we haven't seen here in a while.
He's the most mobile quarterback since who?
Dante Culpepper?
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Joe Webb? I don't know if he counts.
Tavares?
He's more mobile than Tavares Jackson.
Josh Dobbs is on the other sideline.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
So there's 16 seconds left in this.
Gentlemen, there's Glenn Caruso, the head coach of St. Thomas.
It looks like they're about the 10-yard line. 16 seconds left. It's first
throw the ball.
Probably about first and goal from the 10. McCarthy back to pass, scans the field, and he caught it. Touchdown.
Okay, can you see who caught it?
I want to make sure the ref signaled Jordan Addison, of course.
Of course.
This platform needs to be about 20 feet higher next year.
Are we going to get the extra point now for the game winner? Because that makes it 27-27 in the game situation, because they were down 6.
9 seconds to go.
Are we going to get the game-winning extra point?
I don't know. I don't think they care.
So now we're going to go Patriots first-team offense. We'll do a 2-minute situation against the Vikings first-team defense.
This will be fun.
Lavelle, I forgot where we were at with the Twins discussion. I apologize.
Waiting for the fans' reaction, potentially. Again, you can't go out there and boo the team. It's not their
the
fault.
players going to run on the field. They're going to boo then? No. It's the
I think you could hear some vocal booing Pohlads, sign, sell the team. You could start a sell the team chant. I think it's...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you do a sell the team chant, no, they're not going to stop you.
First of all, how many people do you think is going to be actually in this?
Well, Well, there's that.
There's announced and there's actually butts in the seat. I don't know. I mean, I think there'd be 12, 15,000. I don't know.
That's what I'm guessing on the Thursday. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Now, Tigers fans may show up over the weekend.
A sack
out of bounds.
Yep. Yeah. They might call that a sack.
Well, they're going to make it. Yesterday,
he didn't actually tackle them, but they're going backwards. So
Drake May made some plays against them yesterday, so they're probably out for revenge today.
That was
one of the players I see out there for the Vikings.
Was Jonathan Allen that got in there for the Vikings on that one.
On defense, 10, and I know you guys have been discussed kind of during the day today, and the name that I expected to really have really an explosion this year is Dallas Turner.
Yep.
Who was so highly ranked, one of the top defensive players in the country 2 years ago. He's out there right now with the first-team defense.
Yeah, Andrew Van Ginkel's missed the last 2 days with injury. So
Right. So Dallas Turner's getting an opportunity against the number one offense of the Patriots
drops back,
right now.
looks right sideline. What? That looked long.
I think he might have got pushed out of bounds there. Oh, they're calling it a complete pass.
Wow.
Great pass by Drake May on the sideline there.
Nice touch.
Yeah,
I was wondering if they were going to call that
OB?
Because he caught it by the out-of-bounds marker, but I felt like the Vikings defender pushed him before he landed, which is legal now.
Right.
It's coming back.
Yeah, I think that... I mean, we can't really see the sideline from here, but... They're having quite the discussion over whether that ball was inbounds or not. It was about a 2nd and 15 there at about midfield.
Can you see Diggs out there? I assume he's out there. There he's number 8.
He's number 8. He should be on there on
he's out on
the far left side. He's not wearing the green shoes today. He's wearing normal white or gray shoes. It's kind of nice, though, because the Patriots' first-team offense versus the Vikings' first-team defense has always been on the far field the entire 2 days here. So this is kind of our first look where I actually have an angle at looking at our defense. So it looks like they're counting it, 3rd and 5? So I'm not sure how they decided to rule that one. But 3rd and 5 at about midfield. They have 48 seconds on the clock with the Patriots down 6. That's the scenario they are going under. Stephon Diggs not on the field now. He was taken off. Drake May back to pass in the shotgun. He looks left, and they call it a sack.
Yeah, he got him. Yep. In fact, it was Dallas Turner who's jumping up and down right now.
And Vrabel right now is twirling his hand like, "Hey, the clock's running. Let's get going, guys."
Go. Yeah, it was Dallas Turner who got in there. So
the clock's moving down, and they've just lost a bunch of time here.
They're backing up like a truck.
Yeah, it's like 2nd and 20 right now. All right, back in shotgun, 22 seconds left. Plenty of time here. Very clean pocket. Nice throw. Caught up high. Mac Hollins.
Yeah.
And that'll be a first down for the New England Patriots. Clock moving down now with 11, 10.
They got to spike it.
They are going to spike it, so they spike it with 8 seconds left.
What's the play here? They got to go Hail Mary?
Well, they got to get to the end zone. Well, they're at about the 35-ish maybe. It's hard to tell from here.
52 into the wind.
Maybe do one play here with about 5-6 seconds to get a little bit closer.
So.
Maybe a little out pattern to Stephon Diggs.
You could see why Drake May, was the number 3rd overall pick. I mean, he's definitely got a pro arm. Yeah, he's got the build, he's got the height.
He had a pretty good rookie season last year, given he had nothing to work with. He had no offensive line. That's going to be their concern this year is their offensive line.
4-13 last year.
Yeah,
but the guy in the backfield right now, Travion Henderson, is a stud. No, it looks like they're going to have a false start penalty. That's who I've been most impressed with from the Patriots over the last 2 days is Travion Henderson, the rookie out of Ohio State.
My.
The thought going into the season was it's going to be him in a timeshare with Ramondre Stevenson, who currently is out injured, so he hasn't been participating.
Right.
I don't think they're going to be able to keep
Henderson off the field.
I can't. They won't be able to take him. Yeah, Henderson's going to have to play. He's just too good.
He is.
Stevenson's been very functional for the Patriots last
functional.
few years. Yeah, man. People still draft him in fantasy because he gets a chance to score a touchdown.
May's back to pass again. Now they're airing it out deep.
Look at deep.
Oh, Hail Mary in the end zone.
Oh, my.
Who is that?
No.
Now that
no.
That being said, they must have had some sort of rule that we weren't rushing the passer on that one. Did you see that? Because our line was not rushing.
Stood up.
Rosey, do you know I was at that game in Phoenix?
I was too.
that was Kayshawn Booty.
I was there with some friends. We were in the upper deck in the corner in which Nick Poole caught the pass from the town.
And that's where the rule changed because at that time because the Vikings didn't matter. They didn't get both feet down. So that was a crushing one with Denny
I didn't
Green.
hear the call till after I got back to Minneapolis
I didn't either.
Following that. Because I think it was New Year's week. I think we were there for New Year's Eve.
I'm not sure. I can't remember the specifics, but I do remember the game. And, of course, Josh McCown is on, Vikings quarterback coach right now.
Where's Nate Poole these days?
Yeah.
We interviewed Josh McCown a couple weeks ago. We asked him about that situation.
Right.
So now they're going to have the exact same scenario here with a minute on the clock, but it's going to be the second team
someone down on the field way down, because he looks like the training staff is working on someone around the 5-yard line.
There's like 4 people surrounding him. It looks like it must be a Viking, because I see another Viking standing next to him.
Purple, over there.
Oh, boy.
Well, there was kind of a crunch there when they
was.
Yeah.
Can you see who?
I can't see the number because he's got the.
God, I need binoculars.
Well, it's.
Were you using PA's binoculars earlier? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
my guy Eddie McDaniel right behind me here, man. Look at this.
How you doing, boy?
Eddie McDaniel.
No, he's not.
Eddie Mac.
Oh no. Oh no.
Eddie Mac.
What's up? It's still on me. What's up, Paul? What's going on?
Just see you.
How y'all doing? Good.
Trying to find.
So much fun.
Another headset somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
It's a festival up here now.
It is.
You want to jump on quick, Eddie? Hold on. You want to jump on quick? No. Okay, forget it then.
No, he usually has nothing to say.
Coached your brother in football a long time ago.
Really? Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about when we get to commercial break. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're on the air right now.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, thank you.
Sam Howell's at the controls here for the Vikings.
Eddie McDaniel, he was quite the character, was he not, Rosie?
He still is.
Had a blast.
Well, yeah, that hasn't changed.
Eddie and Johnny Randall, going back to those Sports Sunday nights, they were quite the pair. Batman and Robin come on the air live and give me the silent treatment. They were fun. Just an absolute blast. They were great together as football players and personalities back in 1998 in particular.
Now, Lavelle, I know you watched Max Brosner at the University of Minnesota. I'm assuming you watched him in the preseason game on Saturday.
I was there.
I have been super impressed, not only from his performance against the Texans, but the way he's played in these joint practices. Now he hasn't gotten a ton of looks, but he deserves a longer look here in the National Football League.
Well, he's shown an understanding of the offense. There's been no false starts. It looks like he hasn't screwed up any of the protection calls. And he's been decisive when he drops back in the pocket and makes decisions. So what's not to like about Brosmer right now? I led him on the touchdown drive. I wish they would have played the Minnesota Rouser when they threw the pass, but, you can't get everything you want. But, yeah, it's been positive for Mr. Brosmer. I would have him in front of Brett Rippon right now.
I would, too.
I think that's a general consensus, and we'll see a little bit more on Saturday when they actually played this exhibition game against the Patriots.
I'd like to see him against twos. See how he handles twos.
I agree.
Well, these two practices mean a lot, too, in terms of getting ready for a season, because they're probably not going to play in the second or third preseason game. So this is the most meaningful work they're going to get against an opponent before opening kickoff weekend. So,
all right, Sam Howell in the shotgun. They got 40 seconds on the clock. He just threw that one over the middle into the ground. Yeah. Pass is incomplete. So they're going to be they're at like 4th and like 14 maybe, 4th and 15 with the second team offense for the Vikings. Xavier Scott, who might be joining us here in about 20 minutes or so, he's on the field here for this 4th down play.
Well, and very much vying for a job. Very good performance last week against the Texans in the first exhibition game, and vying against the veteran, Ty Chandler, for that third running back spot right now. I mean, that's it's a valuable roster spot, and the stress is out there every day for these guys to
look all these kids.
As I say, practice is going to end soon because you see the friends and family all lining up to.
And look all the Jefferson jerseys. I see one Adam Thielen and one McCarthy. The rest are all JJ.
Yeah. Conversion on 4th down. Great pass from Sam Howell. To Jayshon Jones, who's also had a pretty good last couple days. And they spike it.
It's incredible how busy this complex is, because there's about another 200 people over on the actual stadium here, like goofing around and playing and throwing and playing.
Well, keep in mind, this is the last day fans will be allowed to come out here to watch practice. This is it. And that's why the stands are packed right now. And
fans will be allowed to pay to watch practice.
What's that?
Fans will be allowed to pay to watch practice.
What do you mean?
Don't they have to pay?
I don't know. I think they do, but I'm just saying they're not going to be allowed in the building anymore to watch practice at all. This is it.
So. All right, 2nd and 10 from about the 20-yard line, I would say. 25-yard line. Second team offense for the Purple in. 26 seconds to go. Down 6.
Blitz.
Quite the pass rush there. And Howell throws it up. What a pass. Touchdown to Miles Price. That looked like an all-out blitz from the New England Patriots. He was under pressure. He was backpedaling. Howell was as he threw it.
Was that about 30
and
yards?
Price catches it over the middle, and the Vikings score the go-ahead touchdown.
Yeah, Price is pretty excited.
What are they doing now? They're lining up right now. They're going for 2.
He's that rookie from Indiana.
Maybe he didn't score. Maybe he just got down to the 1.
The resurgent Indiana Hoosiers.
So they spiked it.
Yeah,
they spiked it with 1 second left. They didn't get to the end zone. I thought he was in for the TD.
He celebrated like that. Can't tell because they're not really tackling the guy.
So they have one play from about the 3-yard line with 1 second to go, down 6.
Push.
Can't be farther away from the play action right now.
I know.
I can't see good.
Well, if it was on the farther field. Yeah, overcast skies, pretty windy today. Though the passing has been pretty good from both sides, given the conditions today.
I think we'll see a lot. I mean, I would assume that Sam Howell's going to start on Saturday. It'll be Howell.
He might not. They might just go with Rosen and Rippon for the whole game.
I don't know.
Or if he does, I bet he's not going to get. I don't think he'll go the whole first half or anything.
Do you play?
I think you got to give Rosemary a look on Saturday.
Well, you do, of course.
Like an extended and long look.
Why not?
Well, since Addison's not going to be suspended the first 3 games, do you play him this weekend?
He will. He'll play. I think he will.
I don't think you will play him.
Really?
No, because they just did 2 days in a row here against the Patriots.
You don't need to see anything else.
So he's going to go a month without game action.
Yeah, but he can still practice.
Well, I mean, they're all kind of going without a month leading up to the first game without game action anyway.
Well, wait.
All right, 1st and goal from the 3. Back to pass.
Oh, was that picked?
Picked off.
Yeah, it was picked. Okay.
This team's going nowhere.
It looked like the
red zone
Seahawks
offense.
Patriots play in the Super Bowl when they should have ran the ball at the 1 yard line.
Well, that wasn't their intention. So that's it for their
Wobble. Thanks for joining today. Appreciate it.
Man. That was fun.
Any last Twins insight? All right, how long is it going to take to turn this thing around here?
Well, they have.
I fear they're going to be awful for the next 3 years.
I think next year could be a reset year. It depends. They got to find some offense. Some of these guys who are supposed to be high end players, like Brooks Lee and
need to find a bullpen.
And Royce Lewis, need to step up.
Yeah, Royce really needs to step up.
Building the bullpen probably is the easiest of the 3 things when you look at pitching, starting pitching, and offense. The Twins will have a number 3 hitter. They don't have production at first base. They don't have production at DH, and they need to find cornerstones at those positions.
Yeah. And they got to get a new TV deal somehow.
Yeah, that's not going to happen until 2028. I think.
Probably not. I mean, they got labor agreements that have to be done beyond the Twins situation.
The commissioner wants to bundle all the teams' local television into one package and sell it out to different platforms. They are so envious of the NBA. The NBA is going to be on 4 different platforms this year, and they're getting $77 billion over 11 years.
Amazing. Well, I took a picture. I put it on Twitter to have some fun with it last night. They had a thing advertising during the game. I think Corey Provost.
That was a pretty good line from you, Rosey.
Sheepish about saying, you can buy the rest of the season for $34. You can't get into the state fair next week for $34. And I'm thinking you can buy these games. And I went, operators are standing by, and they're kind of lonely right now.
That reminds me, I got to go to the Cub Foods and buy my early state fair tickets to save a couple bucks.
There you go.
All right, thanks, Lavelle. Appreciate it.
All right, guys.
All right, Mark Rosen will stick around for the next hour, hoping to have Xavier Scott, running back for the Vikings, on at some point, maybe in the next 15, 20 minutes. But we'll continue to break down Vikings-Patriots joint practice on the Tennafitzgerald next.
iHeart presents the Big 3 playoffs. This Sunday, the remaining 4 teams battle to make the championship in the most physical, fierce, and competitive basketball league in the world. The action starts with the Big 3 Monster Energy Celebrity Game. Then Dwight Howard and his LA Riot take on Montrezl Harrell and Dr. J Chicago Triplets. The finale will see popular Miami 305 with stars MVP Michael Beasley and Lance Stevenson take on Nancy Lieberman's Dallas Power. Who will make it to the Big 3 championship? The no-holds-barred action starts Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific, only on CBS.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Life's messy. We're talking spills, stains, pets, and kids. But with Anabe, you never have to stress about messes again. At WashableSofas.com, discover Anabe sofas, the only fully machine-washable sofas inside and out, starting at just $699. Made with liquid and stain-resistant fabrics. That means fewer stains and more peace of mind. Designed for real life, our sofas feature changeable fabric covers, allowing you to refresh your style anytime. Need flexibility? Our modular design lets you rearrange your sofa effortlessly. Perfect for cozy apartments or spacious homes. Plus, they're earth-friendly and built to last. That's why over 200,000 happy customers have made the switch. Upgrade your space today. Visit WashableSofas.com now and bring home a sofa made for life. That's WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change, and certain restrictions may apply.
If you eat too many ultra-processed foods, you could be starving your gut microbes, and they'll get hangry. That's one of many things I learned after working on a new audio course about the gut microbiome. You can learn how to keep your gut happy by listening to Try This from the Washington Post. I'm Christina Quinn. I host Try This. Dig in with me on practical advice for life's common challenges. Follow Try This right now wherever you're listening. Seriously, try it.